Avatar Kyoshi is one of the most iconic characters from the Avatar universe, and has definitely become a fan favorite. Despite only appearing briefly in The Last Airbender and Legend of Korra, she's a well loved character, and the Kyoshi novels provide an amazing story about her and her early life. So here are some of the most interesting facts about Avatar Kyoshi. Most of this information comes from the two Kyoshi novels, so spoiler warning if you have not read those books. Number 1. Kyoshi's power level. Now, it's debatable whether Kyoshi is the most powerful avatar that we currently know about. Some will say that Aang is the most powerful, as he was incredibly gifted at bending, quickly mastered the elements, and even created energy bending. However, Kyoshi had some extremely impressive feats of bending that have rivaled Aang. The argument can be made for both, but it's without a doubt that Kyoshi is one of the most powerful avatars in history. Number 2. Kyoshi's physicality. It's no secret that Kyoshi is tall, like really tall. While her exact height isn't confirmed, it's believed that she was at least 6 feet tall and was very tall in her youth as well. She's currently the largest avatar in terms of physicality. Number 3. Kyoshi's age. Kyoshi lived to be 230 years old, making her the oldest confirmed human in the Avatar universe. How did she live to be this old? Well, it's thought that she learned the ways of immortality from Lao Jie, a member of the criminal group the Flying Opera Company. Lao Jie himself is thought to be hundreds of years old, or even thousands of years old, but his exact age is never confirmed. Number 4. Kyoshi's iconic face paint. Kyoshi's face paint is one of the most iconic looks in Avatar, not just for herself, but for the Kyoshi warriors as well. But where exactly did this look originate from? Well, her parents created a criminal organization called the Flying Opera Company, and Kyoshi found this makeup and her fans in a chest that her parents left for her. The white, black, and red makeup was a signature of the criminal organization. I think it's so interesting how this look for Kyoshi was not created by her, and actually originated from a criminal organization. Number 5. Trouble Earthbending. Kyoshi was born as an earthbender, but she was by no means a prodigy in her young life. It turns out that she was able to bend large boulders quite easily, but struggled to bend smaller rocks, which is the complete opposite of regular earthbenders learning to bend. Once she acquired her fans from her parents' chest, she incorporated them into her bending and was able to bend smaller rocks, mastering the use of the fans as weapons and to aid her bending. Number 6. The first instance of her avatarhood. The very first instance that someone thought Kyoshi might be the Avatar was discovered by Kelsang, an airbender who was a companion to the previous Avatar, Avatar Kuruk. While in the mansion in Kyoshi's hometown, Kyoshi had a job as a servant and one day was helping out Kelsang and some other workers in the kitchen. The workers started singing songs and they wanted Kyoshi to sing too. So Kyoshi started singing, not really thinking about the words she was saying. It turns out that she was unconsciously singing a song that Avatar Kuruk was known for. From this point on, Kelsang had a strong feeling that Kyoshi was the Avatar, but kept him to himself at the time. Number 7. Kyoshi's first time bending another element. The first time Kyoshi bent another element was actually by accident. Once her mentor Jiangsu suspected that Kyoshi was the Avatar, he took her and her friend, the declared Avatar Young, to an abandoned village where Jiangsu summoned a spirit to determine who was the real Avatar. This spirit was called Father Glowworm, and after Jiangsu briefly sedated both Kyoshi and Young, the spirit took blood from both of them and determined Kyoshi was the real Avatar. However, Father Glowworm went to attack the Avatar, so Jiangsu saved Kyoshi, but the spirit got away to the spirit world with Young. Completely outraged, Kyoshi breathed fire out of her mouth, scorching her mouth entirely, making it the first time she firebent. Number 8. The death of Young. Young ended up being a major villain of the second Kyoshi novel, The Shadow of Kyoshi. Young eventually makes his way back to the real world, but only by eating the spirit Father Glowworm. Young seeks revenge on everyone that thought he was the real Avatar. He especially seeks out Kyoshi. At the end of the book, there's a huge fight between Young and Kyoshi, her girlfriend Ranji, and the members of the Flying Opera Company. Young severely injures Ranji, and Kyoshi started apologizing to Young about everything. Once he was close enough, Kyoshi put her hand on his chest and froze his blood, heart, and lungs completely solid, killing him there. This just shows how powerful and skilled of a bender that Kyoshi became in a few short years, and also how extremely ruthless she can be. Number 9. Kyoshi created the Dai Li. After Kyoshi defeated Qin the Conqueror, the current Earth King summoned her as there was an uprising going on in the Earth Kingdom. The king wanted Kyoshi to stop the uprising by any means necessary. Kyoshi refused to do this, so the king ordered the guards to arrest her, to which she defeated all the guards very easily. Kyoshi and the king came to an agreement. The peasants of the Earth Kingdom would have more of a role in the king's ruling, and Kyoshi proceeded to train an elite team of earthbenders known as the Dai Li. It wasn't until after her death that the Dai Li became corrupt and disobeyed Kyoshi's policies of peace. In her afterlife, Kyoshi deeply regretted the formation of the Dai Li. Number 10. Kyoshi connecting with past avatars. After accepting her status as the Avatar, Kyoshi desperately wanted to connect with Avatar Yongchen for help on her journey. However, she did not want to connect with her predecessor Avatar Kuruk, as it was widely thought that he was a bad Avatar. Kyoshi had trouble connecting with Yongchen and kept having visions of Kuruk instead. On her first attempt to meditate into the spirit world, which is very difficult for the Avatar to do, she was successful and met Kuruk and was able to relive his memories and several stages of his life. Once she connected with Kuruk, she was finally able to connect with Yongchen near the end of the Shadow of Kyoshi novel. Yongchen looked very similar to Kyoshi's mother, making her break down into tears the very first time she connected with Yongchen. So, Kyoshi was extremely powerful and skilled bender and is one of the most interesting characters in the Avatar universe. Hope you enjoyed, thanks for watching.